I'm just going to wing it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, this is John Williams coming to you again with one of my favorite shows. It's the Best of GIA, and I'm here with someone who's become a great friend of mine, Caren Knott from, I call it Canyon Country in California, right, Caren?
That's it.
And
we're part of Santa Clarita.
Well, Caren, first of all, thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad that you decided to do this. And you know, I was going to tell people what you do, but it's just too complicated. So when people ask what you do, what do you tell them?
It is complicated, John. I tell them I wake up each morning and think, what day is it and where am I supposed to be today? So that's really the truth. So my husband and I own multiple businesses. I work in a credit union. I watch grandbabies. And as you all know, my passion is GIA.
And you are an executive director with
And I'm an executive director with GIA.
To be presidential. Hey, you know what? I wanted to put this together today because I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. And so the first question is, what originally caught your attention and brought you to GIA?
Originally, I know a lot of people know the story. Someone in my family had a brain tumor, and their surgeon told us at that time when she was going through all of that to get the cell phones away from our heads. And that was the first any of us in my family had heard that there might be a problem with electromagnetic radiation. And at that time, there wasn't anything out there. And so when I came across this company and that it was the only patented and scientifically validated products, I was all in.
And so you've been now with us for a few years, and of course, you've used the products and probably helped thousands of people feel better, safeguard themselves, become hydrated, use our nutritional products. And I know you've grown a huge team, but I want to know specifically today, from using the products over time, how would you describe what they've done for you altogether?
Well, I think I was one of those people that, starting with the TerraGia products, I didn't really feel the sensitivity or know that there was any impact on my health. I just knew I needed them. Everybody needs them, and I just started using them. But almost the kind of same thing when we got the water and the nutritionals, I used them because I knew I needed them. And it's kind of like, you know, you don't miss something until you don't have it. So I just kind of went along day to day, and probably about 6 months into the water, people started saying, "What are you doing? Your skin looks great." And I'm like, well, you know, you look at yourself every day and you don't see a difference. And that really kind of caught my attention of, oh, you know, this is changing. And then you think back and you're like, yeah, I haven't been sick and I feel good. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't anything dramatic. It was just.
So I know that we talked the other day, and I was kind of getting ready for this interview, and I asked you the question, and you told me that overall you feel younger. How do you describe that?
And there again, you don't often think about it, but then I watch, I have kids obviously that are in their late 30s, early 40s, and they come in and they're like, "Oh, I'm tired." And I'm like, "What's the matter with you people?" I can run circles around people 20 and 30 years younger than me. And I watch 3 young grandchildren that keep me going. And I never think about having a lack of energy. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, you just do it and you do it every day. But then when I hear people complaining, "I'm so tired all the time," I think, I got something for you.
Well, I know that people tell you you look younger, but if you had to put a number on it, this feeling younger, how many years younger than your age would you say you feel?
I would say at least 20. I would say I could easily be right there with people 20 years younger than I am.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is when you think about it.
Yeah, when you think about it, that's pretty amazing. And I've talked to a lot of people who feel that same way. And I'm glad that, 20 years, that's pretty cool to have 20 years. I mean, that's amazing, really.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question then. What specific products do you think have really facilitated that? Almost like an anti-aging idea. What products?
Since the beginning, I have used iThrive, and even before we had the eye water, and so that's been part of just my daily routine. And today, I wouldn't be without the eye water. the iThrive, the Cleanse. I use Hydrogems on a daily basis. So those are 4 products that I am never without. But, you know, I like iGlow, and I use Edge, and I use iRest. So I use a lot of the products, but not, I mean, every single day. But those 4 I'm never without.
Yeah, it seems like everybody has their, almost like the core 4 idea, where there's these 4 products that if I'm out of it, I don't know what I'm going to do, right? It feels that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something's gone wrong.
So, you know, in this younger feeling, what do you think you're able to do that other people don't do?
Well, I think it is just that vitality. You know, you hear that just vitality and energy. People are always like, oh, you have so much energy. And I'm like, it's just me. So I don't recognize it. But then when I can chase after grandkids for, you know, usually, a lot of times I'll have them 2 consecutive days, often overnight. And just keep going, or just have these multiple jobs and, you know, working many hours. I just feel like that's what I do. And maybe I take it for granted, but I'm rarely sick. I mean, almost never do I catch anything. And if I do, I'm over it the next day. So yeah, I just believe these products allow me just to fly through life, have a good time, be energetic, and it's all great.
Well, I know that with 5 businesses, you're pretty busy. So I have to say thank you for joining me today and doing this Best of GIA segment. I really appreciate it. And I think you look great. And I do believe you have the kind of energy of someone 20 years younger, at least.
You too, John.
Good. Well, thank you very much. All right, Caren, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. Take care.